So what's the best choice to do right now?
Go vegan.
How about you?
Fucking go vegan.
Called The Cube of Truth.
Cheyenne is explaining it.
I know, it's so sad.
You've seen this? You've seen that footage before? Or?
What?
You've seen that footage before?
No, I have. Well, I looked at a lot of footage like that.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Are you vegetarian?
We're all vegans here.
You're all vegan?
Yeah. So if you see on this side here, this is the dairy footage. So this is standard practice. What goes on in dairy farms?
I know. It's so sad.
Yeah.
No, I was actually. Did you hear about that girl that died?
Which one?
She's the activist. Her name.
Oh, in Toronto there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Like what?
At a vigil.
And she was just sitting there trying to help the animal.
That's her name.
Russell, yeah.
So have you considered, either of you consider going vegan at all? Or?
I don't eat a lot of meat, but or a lot of dairy, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I'm lactose intolerant, but I still eat chicken. That's the only meat I eat is chicken.
yeah, that's the only meat I eat too.
Why would somebody become vegan as opposed to like plant-based? What's the difference? Do you know?
I don't know the difference between vegan and
Well, when
plant-based.
you're vegetarian, you can still eat dairy, you can still eat eggs.
Yeah.
Well, I know
And then when you're
but I don't know the
vegan,
difference
you
between
can't eat
vegan and
any of that. Like you can't eat the dairy, you can't eat the meat.
Okay.
So plant-based is just all plants, like no animals at all. No animal byproducts, no animal nothing, just completely different.
So the reason that we're out here is we're telling people that this is the ethical choices that you make, right, every day. You're saying by not being.
If everyone came like vegan, like that would help. Also, like the water problem so much too. I read that too because like even like in like farms like this, like they just like waste like so much like irrigation and like water and stuff. Go on, sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's fine. No, it's good. You're absolutely right. There are environmental benefits. There are health benefits. We're only out here for the ethical implications, right, of our choices. Because every time that you pay with $1 for milk, egg, cheese, meat, any kind of animal product, an innocent animal is confined to these conditions. Its life has ended before it even had it, right? This is their life. Would you consider this evil?
Absolutely, that's evil. And I think that people don't see this enough, and that's the reason why they still eat meat. I feel like if I were to provide myself every day, I wouldn't. Because like, don't get me wrong, I've tried going vegan. I've tried. It's just hard. Because once you're raised, like, that's so sad. Oh my god.
So would anybody do this with their own hands? Would you do this with your own hands? Like killing an animal or confining it and torturing it? So why would we pay for this on a daily basis?
Exactly.
So what would prevent you from going vegan past this conversation?
Money.
What about money?
It's really expensive to like eat like a vegan lifestyle. Like I can't afford vegetables. I can't afford the fresh. Like
I don't think it's that. I just think it's not being woke about it.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of it, but I also think that money is a huge thing. Because like, look, say you have $10, right? You're hungry. You need to fucking eat. So you can go to a grocery store. You can maybe pick up like a head of romaine, maybe like a pack of carrots and like a salad dressing. That's about it. But if you have $10, you go to McDonald's, you get a full-on meal.
So actually, the poorest countries eat vegan diets by default.
That's crazy
because rice, beans, potatoes, corn, all the staple foods very cheap. You can actually make a decent meal at home for pennies on the dime.
I just feel like nobody researches.
Yeah, for me, it's
especially me. Even like me, like I've never really looked into it that much. But I saw this and I was like, let's go.
Did you grow up vegan?
I became vegan 5 years ago. I watched this video footage. I watched a movie called Dominion, and I actually have a card for both of you. Is it okay if I give you some more information? Yeah.
I love learning new stuff.
If you don't watch anything else on this card, watch this YouTube speech. It's about an hour long. This is the speech that kind of made me go vegan, right? Everything started to connect. It's called the best speech you'll ever hear is what it's called.
Who was saying, like who wrote the speech though?
It's a guy in a classroom and he talks to a bunch of students for about an hour or so. His name's Gary Yourofsky. And if you watch that, it'll kind of lead you into looking into it further, right? Because you're going to learn about the whole industry and what is actually supporting this from happening, right? I mean, do you think this is natural?
No.
Putting cows on like a rotating platform and impregnating them against their will so that we can drink their baby's milk?
No, everybody thinks like that's how you get your protein. You can eat chicken, you can eat beans, you can eat tofu, you can get the fake meats, and that gives you so much protein.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat red meat.
Yep.
And if sometimes I do, but rarely. Like my dad literally makes fun of me because he's like, you don't eat steak, like you don't eat hamburger, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like where's all the protein? But like I make my own food.
All plants have protein, right?
I can't say I'm vegan or vegetarian, but like if I look at my diet realistically.
So you mentioned a little bit earlier when I asked you about what would it take to become vegan, you said you just need to be woke. Is this enough to wake you?
I just need to be woke.
You know?
I wasn't saying I need to be woke. I was saying nobody's woke about the whole situation. Everybody thinks that's just normal because that's how everybody grows up.
Right.
Like there's like rarely any people that grow up being vegan or vegetarian.
Yeah.
There are some people.
There are definitely people that have been born vegan, right? They've never known any different. But it comes down to a choice once you know what is happening, right? We've had a conversation now for probably 5 minutes or so, but we're telling you that this is not natural. You both agree with that? Would you consider this animal abuse?
That's fucked.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Are you against animal abuse?
Yes, 100%.
So what would be the best way in our daily choices to not participate in animal abuse if we both agree that this animal abuse is animal abuse?
Well, stop eating meat, stop eating the dairy.
Right.
I don't think the animals like that.
The way we treat these animals here in these cages, we don't treat our worst criminals like that.
Literally.
We put them in jails and we feed them 3 square a day. We give them a warm place to stay.
Mattress.
These animals are innocent. They haven't done anything.
Some people will commit a crime to go to jail just so they can eat and have a place to sleep.
But these animals are innocent. They haven't done anything. So why should they be put in that situation?
Because humans want to eat food like that. But it's so funny because everybody's like, meat's so cheap, but you go to the grocery store, a thing of beef is like $25 right now.
So hypothetically, let's say that meat was really expensive.
Yeah.
Would it still justify us?
People would still eat it.
Or let's say it was really cheap. Let's say it was 99-cent steak, truck steak, whatever, right? Is it still justifiable to do this to animals?
No, it doesn't matter what the price is.
If I had a dog right here, right now, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden I just give it a big boot, what would each one of you do? Would you say like, oh yeah, that's totally fine, or would you call the police?
Call the police.
Or something in between?
Chicken, so that fucks me up because I look at my dog, and I'm just like, I would never eat you.
Yep.
But then how can you look at a dog and say I would never eat you, and then look at a chicken or a baby cow and say, oh, but I can eat you?
Have you ever heard of the term speciesism? It's right on there.
No.
So just like any ism, right? It's the saying. It's a discrimination against anything, right? We have racism, which is discrimination between races. We have sexism, discrimination against sexes, right? I'm more superior because I am X, Y, or Z. Speciesism is saying that I'm more important than an animal, so I can do whatever I want to it, no matter the what. And it doesn't matter what society says. Like, oh yeah, we can enslave them, we can rape them, we can torture them, we can murder them, and it's just normal because that's what we've been doing for centuries, right?
Getting raped. That's fucked.
So
it's not natural.
It's not natural, right? Just because we've done something for thousands of years, is it okay to continue to do it, do you think?
No.
Like we've been murdering each other for thousands of years in war and stuff, right?
Other ways. It's so crazy because you go on Facebook, for an example, and you see somebody abusing a dog, and it's like the end of the world. You go to the comments, everybody's freaking out, being like, you shouldn't own an animal. But half those people, they're doing what we do. We eat meat.
And supporting the industries that support this.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I don't. You have to tell. Like I said before, like I went vegan for I think it was like a week.
Yep.
And like the reason why I did is because I saw this video, but then I didn't watch it again because I was just like, oh, like I don't want to watch that. But like that's just like you just being ignorant and being like, oh, like I don't want to deal with it. Like I just don't want to like realize that that's happening. Yeah. But it is fucking happening.
It's crazy that I'm seeing you guys right now because 2 days ago I posted that girl. And I was talking to my friend who's vegetarian. She's not vegan, but she's vegetarian. And she was saying all this stuff. She's like, yeah, just go vegetarian. It's not that hard. And then I saw that and I posted it and I was like, this isn't right. And then this guy said, hell nah, pigs aren't friends. And he was just saying all this stuff. And I was like, you literally just saw me post this knowing that I don't feel okay about it. So why are you coming back to me trying to say things like that? Like, don't talk to me, you know? So this is just another example. This is God saying, maybe go vegan. Go vegan. No, like even really, like a first step. Really, but a first step, like go vegetarian.
Yeah, and we're not advocating for vegetarianism even for a short period of time, because every day that you're still vegetarian, this is still happening, right? With the egg and the dairy industry. So you don't need it. You can just cut it out.
But even with being vegan, like there's a healthy version of vegan and there's kind of like it's still healthier than eating all of this.
We're not out here for health. So I don't care if you're an unhealthy vegan or a healthy vegan. We're just worried about the health and the well-being of these animals that you've never met, okay? There's a saying that I learned that really resonated with me too. It's saying that veganism is really hard when you're focused on yourself. Veganism is really easy when you focus on them on the screen, because they don't have a choice in this, okay?
That's true, eh?
They don't choose to be here, but we put them there.
Yeah.
So by us making different actions and choices throughout our day, we can free them. And that starts with you and me. So what side of history do you want to be on? Because vegan. So what's the best choice to do right now?
Go vegan.
How about you?
Fucking go vegan.
Fist bump? All the resources you need to make the transition, okay? If you want to be a healthy vegan, there are definitely some resources on that card, okay? Honestly, if you read all those or check out all those things on that card that you have, you will get all the information you need. I won't be able to just download like years of like information to you. This is just enough to get the conversation started here. But yeah, there's a couple of great documentaries to watch on there. And then if you're looking for like healthy recipes and stuff, vegan22.com.
I want it to be a lifestyle. Oh yeah, there.
It's an ethical lifestyle is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Aligning your actions with your values. If you're against evil, don't pay for it. That's all it is. That's why what we're saying. So,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Once you become vegan,
Shayla, no,
you get involved with
Shayla,
us?
Literally look at me like I'm literally doing this. No, because this is so stupid.
Help me find vegan chicken fingers then. Because that shit slaps, bro. I'm sorry.
Gardein,
so much
I think the
better.
brand's Gardein. You'll get them any majors, yeah. They're good.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you, Adam.
It's nice to meet you too.